How does staying at home save lives? I mean, is there any evidence that that's true?
I don't know. That's a medical thing. That's not.
Right. You can't explain to me how that actually works?
No, because I'm not a medical
Right.
professional, I'm afraid.
Right. So you think you can only be in the medical profession to understand why staying at home saves lives? You just trust them. You trust that they know that that's true.
And that's the guidance from
Right. Right.
Okay.
Can you explain to me how, what evidence there is that staying at home saves lives? How does that actually work?
Read the government guidelines.
Yeah, I understand what the government. I know you don't make the rules up, but you're just doing your job.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can't explain to me how getting a person who's sitting on a totally empty field, how exactly making them move is going to.
Well, the government said to come out to do late exercise, isn't it?
Right. Right.
It's the government's rule, not us.
Oh, I see. Right. So do you not? Well, you may have. I know you've got the public on your side, but tell me something. If you, I know you're just doing their job. I understand that, and I'm sure you didn't join the police force. I'm sure you didn't join the police force to stop people from sitting down. No, I understand that, but do you think you have any responsibility as the people who are actually carrying out the commands of the government? Do you have any responsibility for the fact that?
Enforcing the rules of the government.
Yes. In other words.
We're just doing our job, basically.
Yeah, but just doing your job is not necessarily an excuse for behaviour that might not be justifiable.
To be honest, you know what the rules are, and that's it. I'm just imposing them.
Right.
Okay.
Right now we're not.
You're not.
But we live together, so.
Oh, you live together?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Like, at the very beginning we were isolating all the time for like a month, but now like we have walks sometimes. We try to keep the distance even with like between each other, but it's really hard to keep up with everything.
Right. And why have you tried to keep apart? Why did you lock yourself in? What did you think what did you think was going to happen if you went out?
I mean, get coronavirus.
Oh, so you were worried that you were going to get it yourself?
I was more worried about not myself, but about the people around, like about like elder people, that like people are in the risk.
Right.
So.
So you didn't want you wanted to stay away from them, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Right. So you just stayed by yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And the other thing is, where do you get your information from?
From the internet.
Yeah. Do you get it from news websites?
Yeah.
And from government, any government stuff as well? Yeah.
Because we have to save ourselves on the first time, and then friends and family.
Right.
Sure. We have to protect them.
Better protect your friends and family, right?
Yes,
So you think that by staying indoors, how's it going to work? You stay indoors,
Yeah.
and how are you protecting your friends and family by doing that?
By not traveling,
Yes.
because when you travel, you also are more able to get a virus or something on the trains or Ubers and taxis and everything. And when you go to a friend's or family home, you can leave it there, you know.
Right.
You never know.
Right. Okay. So you think you're going to save people because you might catch it, or you're going to pass it on, or what are you worried
I
about?
might catch it.
Are you worried about catching it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. One last thing I've asked everybody.
Yes.
Where do you get your information from? What do you watch? Do you watch the news, the government? What do you?
Your news, the government, you know, the social media, you know, the
Social media
and stuff like that.
Great, lovely. Thank you very much. Told me that you've been in quarantine pretty much since
Yeah, every day.
the beginning of March.
Only an hour away. Only an hour out.
You spent only an hour outside. And why did you do that?
It's the right thing to do, because if we don't follow instructions or and the law, then it's anarchy in a way. So yes, I appreciate. I vote every year religiously. I try to follow politics as much as I can. I hate every single one of them. But the reason why I vote is because it's my voice.
So why do you trust their orders?
Because I've seen it happen. My dad had to have an operation during this difficult period. We couldn't be there.
Right.
You know, for 2 weeks we couldn't see him. Only my sister stayed with him. And then when he came out of hospital, they had to stay in quarantine in her house, him and her, while my mum looked after their kids. So I felt the pinch, and I know what's happening. What I feel, I know what's happening. The reason why I went into quarantine early is because one of my director's kids tested positive, and we all had to go into quarantine. So,
Right.
you know,
So- and
early
you
on.
stayed early on, right. The other thing I wanted to ask you is, where do you get your information from?
I work for the US market, so my information is from the internet mainly. Plenty of sources. I don't believe
Right.
just one source. I just follow as many sources as I can.
Right. Do you watch any official government announcements?
Yeah, after, news at 10
and
o'clock.
do you read any news?
News at,
watch any
news at 10 o'clock every day for an hour and a half. Because I work for the US market, I start work at 2. So I've
I
got
see. So
from
you watch an hour and a half of
when I
that.
wake up, about an hour.
Right.
I've also run my own business, so I start that after that.